Hello, little brilliant geniuses, and welcome to What? So What? Episode 4, all about the presidents. So, Unit 5 pretty much just covers everything presidential. Well, not maybe everything presidential, but lots of stuff presidential. It starts off on Lesson 21. That's on page 106. And it just sort of starts off talking about like how we choose our leaders. And we can choose local leaders and state level leaders and then federal level leaders. And that's where we find our president. Talks a little bit about the offices that are available and what you need to do in order to run for office. For example, to run for the president, you'll find a nice little chart on page 108 that says that the president must be at least 35 years of age or older. The president must be a natural born citizen of the United States. That means it cannot be a person who was born in another country and then came to the United States for citizenship. It must be a person who was legitimately born in the United States. And the president must have lived in the United States for 14 years or more. The chart goes on to tell about the requirements for senator and congressman as well. Once you move through that lesson, you'll go into lesson number 22. And number 22 just talks about like what happens after a president is elected and what do they need to do. It kind of tells you the story of a couple of different presidents and what they did during their inauguration and how to take oath to become the president. There's a couple little stories in here about where different presidents took the oath, some of them in their homes, some of them at the White House, and you can kind of learn about how it was special for different presidents. So they talk about when you move over to lesson 23, it talks about where were the presidents born. And there's a really cool map on page 119, and 119's map shows that the only president that was born in Kentucky is Abraham Lincoln. And once you finish looking at some of the cool pictures of the childhood homes of the different presidents, then you will flip over to lesson 24. And lesson 24 is basically about how old a president was when they took office and a little bit about their families. So I think it's pretty interesting that the youngest president to ever take office was Theodore Roosevelt at the age of 42, and the oldest president was Ronald Reagan at the age of 69. It's kind of cool to know how old they were when they took office. And that's pretty much the gist of this unit. I think this unit is super fun. Your quiz is going to be pretty simple this week because I really want you to focus your energy on memorizing the order of the presidents. That's your goal for the week, is to memorize the order of the presidents. It's a big lofty goal and it's a huge challenge, but it's a pretty cool thing to have memorized. The list of presidents actually starts at the bottom of this unit. So Washington starts on page 112, and the last president on this list ends on page 128 with Barack Obama, because clearly this book was printed before Donald Trump was elected. So we don't have President Trump's picture, but we know that he is currently the president of the United States of America. I hope that you enjoy the raps and the songs. Pay attention to the songs. They're kind of cool. There's some information about the presidents that's included in the songs, and it's just kind of a fun way to learn. So that is it. You can totally rock out this unit. Enjoy learning about the presidents, and I will see you all soon. Bye.